Trump inauguration. What the president's supporters want. What do the millions of Trump supporters want from their new president? The BBC's Rainey Jonathan catches up with some of the voters she met while traveling across America during the election campaign. Sarah Jo Reynolds, 25, Arkansas. Sarah Jo works for the Republican Party of Arkansas, and I met her at her office in Little Rock a few days before the second presidential debate in October. While other Republican women in the state had voiced concerns over Donald Trump's threat to bring up Bill Clinton's past as an election issue, Sarah Jo was steadfastly behind her candidate. She remains so today, and has traveled to Washington, D.C. for the inauguration. During the primaries, she was the odd one out, with her friends, who all supported Marco Rubio. I wasn't a bandwagon type of person. I wanted to support who I thought was best, and I guess I picked the right horse. She wasn't upset about the comments Trump made on the Access Hollywood tape saying he would grab a woman by the pussy. Everybody makes mistakes, and I'd be mortified if something like that was caught on camera, she says. For Sarah Jo, the appeal lies in his promise of change and his background as a businessman. Her two priorities are tax reform and repealing and replacing Obamacare. She's hopeful her candidate can heal divisions in the country. I am prayerful that he takes into account every single American citizen, not just those who voted for him. Change can't occur overnight, but I think we are going to see great things with his first 100 days in office. Will Estrada is the definition of the Washington insider. He's a lawyer, a lobbyist, and the chair of the Loudoun County Republican Party. When we met in August, some local congressional candidates in the Virginia district were refusing to endorse the party's nominee. But Will's loyalty was never in doubt. Now, as an invited guest to the inauguration, he'll get to witness Trump being sworn in up close. I think Trump has a huge opportunity to restore America's respect on the world stage, he says. Trump is a phenomenon who defies expectations. He's rewritten the rule book. It's exciting to watch. He has two non-negotiables: the repeal of President Obama's health care reforms and a conservative pick for the vacant Supreme Court seat. We've seen the growth of government way larger than our founders had intended, Will says of Obamacare, adding that he's fine with Mr. Trump's undefined plan to replace it. Back in the summer, Will was an ardent critic of Hillary Clinton and agreed with the calls of many Trump supporters to lock her up. But he understands why the new president has backed away from his promise to appoint a special prosecutor to investigate Mrs. Clinton. It would have created more divisiveness if the president went after Hillary Clinton. I'd like to move forward. The Clintons are a relic of the past. I met Marco Gutierrez at the Republican National Convention in Ohio last July, where he was holding a Latinos for Trump sign. A real estate investor in California's Discovery Bay, he became one of the faces of Donald Trump's minority outreach. Many Hispanic voters were incensed by Mr. Trump's plan to build a wall, but not Marco. He believes the barrier will stop the flow of drugs and illegal immigration across the border. My only reservation is the way the immigration force will work as far as protecting innocent families, he cautions. His public support for Mr. Trump has cost him some friends and clients, but his wife, a fourth-generation Mexican-American, supports him. Marco was just 17 when he came to the United States from Mexico in 1991. His parents, who'd been working in